On this episode of Space Hat Sunday, we will be discussing the importance of setting boundaries to protect your energy. For the majority of my life, I would consider myself a people pleaser. And many times I was sacrificing my own energy in order to connect with someone else. Now, I'm still focused on connecting with other human beings. That hasn't changed. But now I'm understanding that what's most important for me is that I protect my energy so that I can be present with these people and have genuine connections. For this video, I wanted to discuss 3 topics. 1 is family, 2 is friends, and 3 is just the concept of practicing respecting other people's boundaries, and I'll explain. So let's start with family. I was home in New Jersey for 3 months this previous winter, and my father was having breakthroughs in his therapy sessions. He was unlocking repressed memories of his childhood that were traumatizing to him. So this was a big breakthrough for him. And every time he came home from therapy, he wanted to pour all of this new information onto me. Now, at that time, I was in a space where I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. There was a lot of doubt, uncertainty. I was very lost. So I wasn't very grounded. I didn't have a strong energy. And I communicated with love to my father very early on. Dad, I love you, and because I love you, I want to honestly communicate my feelings with you. And sometimes when you come home from therapy and you dump all of this emotion and energy onto me, I'm not in the right space to receive this type of content. And in the past, I would sit there and listen to him, and slowly I would be building up resentment towards my father because I felt like he was throwing too much energy my way and I wasn't ready to receive it. So I would sit there and listen to him, but when the conversation was over, I would run away and say, I got to get away from Dad. Now that's not the type of relationship I want to have with anyone, particularly my father. So by opening up to him and standing in my truth and setting a boundary, I was able to explain to him that, hey, sometimes I'm just going to tell you that I'm not ready to listen. And when I am ready to listen, we will have a genuine connecting conversation about whatever topics you would like to speak about. He received this extremely well, and it improved our relationship. Now, the second topic is friends. I'm currently in a very privileged position to have the opportunity to create something special, something that's bigger than myself. And that requires that I protect my energy and bring a focus on a daily basis. Now that requires that I set boundaries in my life. And some friends from my past might know Lee from the past, who wants to go out on Wednesday night and get drinks and stay up until 2 a.m. But I cannot afford to do that right now. I've been expressing to my friends, hey, I love you, and I have to set a boundary. Don't take this personally, but I do not want to get drinks with you tonight. Now, a lot of friends are receiving this very gracefully, and that's beautiful. Other friends seem to take it personally, and they get a little bit upset when I create this space. And what happens for me internally is then I feel like I have to walk on eggshells and sort of protect this person because I don't want to hurt their feelings with my truth. And that's no longer how I'm going to operate. I'm standing in my truth. I will communicate from a place of love. And if the person receiving that message isn't ready to receive it, quite frankly, that's not in my control. So always communicate with love, come from a place of love, but I'm not spending too much energy worrying about how that communication is being received. Now, the third piece is about practicing and just being a little bit more conscious about respecting your friends' boundaries while you respect your own boundaries. The reason I bring this up is because some of my very close friends absolutely respect my boundaries. When I tell them, no, I don't want to hang out with you, they don't take it personally and they let it flow. This allows me more space to be honest. When my friends get personally attacked when I try to set a boundary, it doesn't allow me to flow as easily. Now I'm trying to wear a mask to protect them and make sure they don't get upset. So what I'm asking you is just to think about this a little bit for yourself, setting boundaries, but also creating a space within your friendships to allow your friends to feel comfortable honestly communicating with you. I'm building these kind of relationships in my life, and I'm finding there's a lot more flow and a lot less energy going towards wearing a mask to try to protect my friends. Setting boundaries has been instrumental to getting my energy where it needs to be. I love this topic. I would love to hear your perspective on it. Until then, we'll see you next Sunday. Be good. Love you.